Yes, it's me. So today I wanted to talk about mouse acceleration in Valorant and something that needs to be clarified regarding the issue. There are some people who play games with mouse acceleration and that's up to them, and some people don't. For those of you who do not know, mouse acceleration is a thing that enables you to um, move your mouse for the same distance with more speed. Basically, if you have mouse acceleration on, the speed at which your cursor moves does not just depend on how fast you're moving a mouse, but also on how fast the cursor is going. So in without mouse acceleration, if you move your mouse from one point to another point on your mouse pad, the cursor will move the same distance regardless of the speed at which you move your mouse. So if I'm moving like this fast, and if I'm moving slow, as long as I'm covering the same distance on the mouse pad, it's going to move the same distance on the screen. That's not the case with mouse acceleration. With mouse acceleration, if you move your mouse from one point to the other point on your mouse pad, your cursor would depend on the speed at which you're moving it. So if I move from this point to this point on my mouse pad a bit fast, then mouse acceleration would increase the speed of my cursor since I'm moving it fast. So it overshoots my destination and goes somewhere else because the speed is increased. That's what mouse acceleration does. People use mouse acceleration because in cases where the mouse pad is small or the sensitivity is too small and you can't change it, mouse acceleration will help people to go from corner to corner very easily. Yeah, there is extreme weather where I live, so I hope it does not bother huge in this video. Anyway, back to mouse acceleration. You need to disable mouse acceleration when you're playing video games because, as I said, it becomes unpredictable when you move your mouse fast. If you have mouse acceleration disabled, your muscle memory will be more precise because you would know exactly how much distance to move on your pad to reach a specific point. So it's always recommended to disable mouse acceleration. CSGO has the setting of mouse acceleration. Even other games have a setting of mouse acceleration, but this game, you will not find any settings for mouse acceleration in your menu. So people would want to know whether it's enabled or not. The answer is no. Mouse acceleration is not enabled by default in Valorant. And don't expect you to have mouse acceleration. You cannot change mouse acceleration in the game as well. So there is no mouse acceleration support in this game. I don't know why that's the case, but it just is that way. And there is one way, according to people, to change mouse acceleration, which I'm going to show. If you go to mouse settings and go to additional mouse options and go to pointer options, there will be an option called enhance pointer precision. And by default, if you haven't changed anything, this is usually enabled. This is basically Windows mouse acceleration that worked on your cursor. And in some games, not all games, they will use your Windows settings for your aim. So if you have enhanced pointer precision on, that game would have mouse acceleration on. Some games do that. I can't really give an example because I don't remember, but I have definitely come across these games. And some people have pointed out that you need to enable these settings if you want to have mouse acceleration, for those who want to play with mouse acceleration because they have mouse pad issues. The thing is, you can see here that this is a comment regarding mouse acceleration to enable Windows acceleration. I'm here to prove that this Windows acceleration does not do anything regarding in-game mouse acceleration for Valorant. There was a post here a long time ago. Will there be raw input? The game is made in Unreal Engine 4, which uses high precision mouse input directly whenever the mouse is captured. High precision input means that raw mouse moves messages are grabbed via the OS API rather than grabbing the OS cursor position. Unreal Engine 4 always uses raw input, completely ignoring the OS settings. And once you change the enhanced pointer precision settings, you're basically changing the OS settings. And since the game ignores OS settings, you cannot enable mouse acceleration with this method. That's one thing that I had to say because not many people have been talking about the fact that this doesn't exist. There have been many videos that have come out telling you how to turn on/off mouse acceleration. You can't do this. This doesn't work. I have tested it. That's why I'm here to say. And if you haven't worried, that this enhanced pointer precision setting is the reason why you're playing bad. It's not true. The setting does not. Here I have two videos. The right one, the one on the right has enhanced pointer precision enabled, and one on the left does not. And if you look at the one on the left, I had marked 2 points on my mouse pad, and I tried to move the mouse as fair as possible. On the left, since there is no mouse acceleration, the speed does not matter. I moved it slowly from one point to another on the mouse pad, and it lands right around here. Yeah, around there. But if I do the same here, I have tried several settings. So I have tried to move my mouse fast, and it's around the same point. There will be, of course, some errors because moving the mouse extremely horizontally is a bit difficult. And if you put some more adjustments, you can do that. But mouse acceleration is usually extreme if you move fast, and I've tried moving extremely fast, and you can see that there is not much change in the location that is being delivered. That's trial 1. Here is the trial 2 that's coming up, and I think I tried to move very fast in this one. Yeah, if I moved very fast in this one. All of the trials gave the same location, more or less. And as I said, there is some room for error because it was hard to keep the mouse as steady and horizontal as possible. The point is, mouse acceleration cannot be enabled or disabled through the Windows settings. And for those of you who want to enable it because reasons, you need to use, yeah, of course, I forgot to mention, there have been articles that have come out, not just this one, there are more articles that have come out that states that gives you steps on disabling mouse acceleration. It does not work. The only way for enabling mouse acceleration would be to use external softwares, which is a risk. And you can see here, this post has it. If they don't support mouse acceleration, I need to use third-party softwares like Bohat, which are most likely blocked from their anti-cheat system. Hi, this is the response from the developers. Hi, we do not have an official policy on this program. We are not specifically banning players from using this program, but there are no guarantees that it will work with the game. Also, depending on how many players use it, we may forbid the use of this application or other tools like it in the future. But if we do that, we will make sure to let you know. So this is a risk. It's a risk. But that's the only way. And I just wanted to get my point across regarding mouse acceleration because there have been false posts regarding it. I really hope this point just comes across to you. You cannot disable mouse acceleration or enable mouse acceleration from the Windows settings. So if you're playing bad, it's just because you're having a bad day or your mouse memory must be off. It's not because of mouse acceleration. If you want to play with mouse acceleration, you will have to use external softwares which are a risk for getting you banned. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. See you next time.